decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes,
was it about 70 degrees?
In the middle of the street. We got protect us homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no pops. Worship and
today, right?
Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops.
Yeah, they got my mullet.
A world full of love and peace.
I don't use that breathe easy bullshit. I use that straight mullet.
Is to walk with this beast.
I mean, it works. Breathe easy is good. I have like a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Cheap. But like after you do a mullet cleanse, it works real good.
Shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I?
You gotta be careful with what kind of tea and stuff you drink. Even mushroom coffee, because you get oxalates, crystalline, crystallizing and stuff.
Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried
It get too cold last night until like about, I walked out to do a little grounding and a little meditation and looking at the moon and north. I don't know, I think it was like 2:30 or something, I don't know. But I was so tired, but I just couldn't go to sleep. It wasn't that no sentiment shit. Like that all the time. Now, of course I dreamt. I ain't gonna talk about that. Last millennial. Hey, what's going on?
Like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing
Let them come on in.
As, innovation, right? Where we should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to...
I found the perfect little frame to weld together like a little, I guess you can see a little off-road, like,
not to empower us, but to actually transform us
vehicle.
into a robotic...
For those who don't know, if you ever like to watch people build stuff, on YouTube, there's this guy called Cars and Cameras. I followed them for a few years, about 5 years. And I got a lot of ideas from them. Young Net TV, the Vietnamese, and there's 2 other Vietnamese. And then there's this one Chinese guy. Taiwan, Singapore or Taiwan. Some say it's Vietnamese. It's a lot of Chinese. Who builds like wooden vehicles that run on battery, solar or batteries for his baby. But these things are like phenomenal. And he also once built, used lawnmower motors and electric. Built like this awesome little, like a mini truck. Like, it's not complicated stuff, y'all. I used to, if my grandmother's here, my brothers, they would tell you, I used to build soapbox cars. Like the actual soapbox cars, like frame, like the whole body you get in, sit in. Me and some other people used to get together, built like 2 or 3 of them, So I saw a frame down at the horse corral. Yo, perfect for a layback, like with the right springs and let me tell you, they got lawnmower motors that you can hook turbos too, and these things bust out 70, 80, 90 miles per hour. So I'm talking about like throwing something together with like a 4 or 5 gallon gas tank, one of the drag joints, the fuel lines, the electronics would be easy, the steering components, all that. Just got to make sure everything's welded, properly welded. I gotta get some MIG wire, TIG wire, whatever you want to call it. I gotta get some more rod, stick you know, 816, 7, you know, the different rods. Pull out my welder. I want to build that. I don't care. I get to move stuff in the shed, and I can actually weld in there and build this little thing while we're doing what we need to do. They're spraying something. I can tell.
Listen to me, young people, old people too, mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
It's not good. I'm tired, y'all. I think I got an hour and a half of sleep, 2 hours maybe.
I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fat, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac, whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Look at past the shine spot. Third eye gang cyclops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying that ops from the skybox. Ain't got scope on you pilgrims. You spoke with some real ones. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, they blasted the fact that
Let's get into it,
we gonna have this real.
we gotta go and get some parts. We gotta fix the water main. One of the water I call it. They should call it. It's not mains underground, you know, with a cover and everything. We had to fix one of the water lines. We gotta pick up some PVC pipe and some glue and break everything down and hopefully put it back together. It'll work just fine. Only problem is breaking this one part apart. That's I guess I don't think it's rut season, but the deer's back there because of the water running. Well, they broke it, so we got to break this off, which is in there pretty good. It's not dissimilar metals, even though this is PVC piping, but I don't know how this is put in there. Hopefully we won't have to buy another one of these. And the arm with the elbow and everything, so it's about five pieces. We have to have that. We have to have with it threaded, what's it called? I forget what it's called. Like I said, the elbow, and then a straight connection. So it shouldn't be that much. And then the glue, you know, the little with the little swab is blue. And put together, let it cure in this weather for however long it takes to cure. It should be good to go. Water pressure's off right now. Anyway, I just wanted to throw something. So we got a brother, Jermaine, and yeah, so he's welcome to come out. He's got his wife and his daughter, so I spoke about this yesterday, just to let y'all know. And like I said, I got to run this by the guys. But yeah, anyone's welcome who's willing to work, who's aware that whatever they receive, some people might have to go out in town, hopefully find a job. It's a small town. Or, you know, Lowe's somewhere, you know, if you want to work part-time. It keep your income coming unless, you know, you have a monthly, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to have brothers like that, people who really want to come, but I just want to make sure that they know that what they're coming into. No, it's pretty much fall, about to be winter, and I'm looking at probably purchasing a hot tent, because this is not a hot tent. They can run anywhere from like $169 to, you know, a couple $1,000, depending on what you get, pop outs or whatever. And the hot stoves can run anywhere from like 129 to, you know, pretty much up there. So I'm definitely looking at, besides getting the wood and stuff like that, so we can get started, and bolts and some concrete stuff. I'm looking at getting a hot tent, because it usually don't get no colder than about 30, 40 degrees here. Because of where we're at, we're close to the imaginary line. What do you call it? The 68 parallel, 58, whatever, 68 parallel, whatever, you know. But it can still get a little rough, especially monsoon. We need some good stakes in the ground, like real good ones. This one's right here, the straight metal spikes. They're not the best. The right wind, depending on what, it can lift it. But the thing is, this is more or less summer. tent that we have. 10 person meaning you can lay 10 people. It doesn't mean that 10 people, So look at some 4-man tents, which is pretty roomy. Hot tents, canvas, which are year round. You can use it. Actually, you can use them in the summer as well. Big windows, ventilation. So see about that. I convey with them, but like anybody coming, we got to run it between everybody. It's not my decision. This is Ganja's land. We're just going to have him put us on there as caretakers, because the land we don't own. We already know that. But when you're doing things with the parties to be, you've got to be mindful of certain things. But we need to build. We need people who want to build, who want to succeed, who are autochthonous, and those who want to be a part of a community. That is important. This is his land. And with the loyal title, all that nonsense, the loyal title don't belong to fake ass royalty. If you want to live in that life because you got a bunch of ignorant people running around in costume, that's their problem. But you also see their agenda. You know what I'm saying? You see their agenda. And a lot of people starting to realize that, oh, wow, there's a lot of Hindus in play. I mean, look at how they used our civil rights to go into colleges, to get all these technical schools, like T was saying, Ganj, I've been aware of, and medical, because I've been in the medical field, so I saw them. The hell with technical, but the medical field. And they weren't qualified. They paid for their degrees. And you don't hardly see nothing going on. Chinese and Hindus, you don't see nothing going on about it because the agenda's always been in play. Their little goofy agenda. And if you want to politic with it, there's nothing I can do for you with it. It's one thing to stand your ground on the laws and morals of the truth. If they are stuck in their lies, because most people in costume lie anyway. That's why they tell you don't have to say nothing. I mean, most people sitting there telling me, I'm plead the first and the fifth. I got the First Amendment, right? I got the second. Well, I'm going to go ahead and my fifth to protect my fourth and all this other stuff. And these idiots in costume don't know no damn laws, y'all. They're not the law. Policies are not law. And now people are just starting to realize that. And what did it take? It took suffering and pain and the stuff you see going on instead of y'all listening the first time. This is the problem with y'all. Y'all don't listen. I've been talking about this stuff for how many years now? And y'all were just comfortable in your little made-up damn world. It's like every time, like walking around in Camden, Millville, New York, Bronx, Brooklyn, it no matter where, on the res, people come across nice, and I'm laugh and joke. Don't know I did stand-up comedy, which is hard. And then they hear, okay, he boxed. Okay, he did some martial arts. For free, I'm teaching people, so that's kind of a pushover. And then they don't know much. I don't believe in street cred, but anybody that knows me know that I was the most violent individual in the streets. I had to change that. And some people get inside themselves. They don't realize, I don't like saying it on here because you know how these monkeys are, but the reality is I'm a killer. And people think it's a game. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to get yourselves together and realize that's not who I am. Nobody is. All right? I've witnessed stuff in my family. I've seen things, the majority of people ain't even seen. All right? And I don't know how the dumb mind is, anybody's a killer. Shut up. No, they're not. Dumbass. It's not meant to be. Excuse my language. Dummies. Excuse me. That's what I should have said without the booty part. All right? It's just that one moment when you can be afflicted. And it's not even worth it. And trust in me. Okay? We got a lot to do, people. And if you're going to come. If you're going to sit there holding your hand under the water without putting soap and rubbing it together, then keep your funky self right where you at. Because I'm tired. I'm not asking no more. The brother's welcome to come. I'm not going to read our diatribe. I sent my number. And I sent my number to another individual, young lady. All right? Call me. Because in about 3 or 4 days, because I'm going to change my phone service. Verizon's going to try and do something, right? A brother helped me out last time. He removed all kind of stuff. And I was like, look, they need to fix that. Trying to double charge me. And then every time you call, it's a Hindu. All right? Every time you call. Yesterday when you called for the waterworks, a Hindu. A Gujar. And people think it's a game. We've had enough of it. Who's the head of the UN? A Gujar. Why is it nobody else can see it? But here it is right in your faces. And y'all are arguing and fighting with each other. Y'all look so unimmaculate, so destined to servitude. All right? We need more hands out here, more brains, more heads to come together. I could do it by my dang self, actually. All right? Working at my own time and pace. Okay? And even that wears out after a time. Because we're not using our truth, what we're really capable of. In the mind state of things, what we're really capable of. None of y'all have touched into it. None of you are even close. None of you are even attempting to reach it. You can't see it because you're just so physical. And it takes all of us, and those who are willing to listen. And I get caught up in that past world. You know what I mean? That world of lies. Well, we gotta come together. I think I got an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of sleep, and I can feel it, y'all. When we get out there and get this piece, I fix it. I'm gonna lay my behind down and go to sleep, or try to watch something to make me go to sleep. I even put on my Gregorian chants, like the 432 hertz, and that helped. I went to sleep for a little bit, maybe another 30 minutes. I don't know. Then I called my door. I called people like, reaching out about certain things. And I was getting notifications. I see she unblocked me, and that's just beautiful. She's my heart. All of my daughters are my heart. My son is my back. But women, y'all damaged so many children, and then y'all want to run around like y'all ain't done nothing. I'm a sociologist, right? Major. That's what I major in. And I have studied, and I have looked into every neighborhood, every town, Georgia, Detroit, mostly melanated people. A lot of melanated people, Oklahoma. There are so many of us. And I've looked at everything. Just like I can fact check myself using actual. It's all there, man. And sisters, y'all have messed your brothers up. And I know the feminism and this, that, and other created by who and everything. That those ones will sit there and strike out. No, the man did it. No. The brothers don't will that kind of power. How many been set up, murdered? Y'all know it, man. Y'all gotta get yourselves together, sisters. Y'all gotta start making better choices. Y'all gotta stop, because you're actually you're supplementing yourselves, and you're leading to your own destruction. And if you know better, then prove me wrong. Like I said, I keep tons of notes and highlights, and I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying it for the change. Like, that's how much I care about y'all, and that's the problem. And it's not a bad problem. It's the problem that a lot of the brothers care about our sisters. And then you have those who are doing good, and they don't reach out. They don't assist those who need the assistance. They become selfish. And I don't want to say this, but the reality is the reality. The melanated man, the so-called black man, orthodox man, is the most harmed on earth. And it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. And how dare these melanated women talking about they love their sons? Yeah, you bring evolve, which is an evolutionary change over your sons, and you put them out there amongst daughters who were raised by the arrogance and ignorance of those who have been destroyed before, and the cycle continues. It's a curse because y'all refuse to come together in harmony. You think one woman belongs to one man? What kind of retarded bull crap is that? It takes at least 5 of y'all to get the man up and right. And it takes about 8 to 10 of y'all to keep each other in check. Know what I'm talking about. for the individual, again, the Germans that married into my family, the three, two of them were the original Germanic people. They were melanated, darker than me. And the other one was light skinned. A mulatto, you might want to call them. I don't know, part hot bourgeois. The conquering has happened. The women were being raped and whatever. I wasn't there to see the ruckus and how bad it was, but I can guarantee you from what I've read and what I've come across based on truth and traveling, it was very bad. You can't even imagine the impaling of our women all around the world. Spread to the four corners. When Atlantis fell, they gave you all a lie and religion, but you can't even get your heads wrapped around it. The fact that there is real magic and spells going on. And yet you will sit there, and even with that knowledge, and you'll still hold on to the little made-up world you got as if it's supposed to be perfect. You don't get it. Those that listen, y'all are weak. Y'all are so weak. And they know it. Yet you're so strong. You just don't know it. We got to run out to Ace and then maybe Home Depot. I think Home Depot is the closest one. We got to get these parts, get this water right for these babies and his wife and everything. We can go months without taking showers. We can wipe up and clean up. It's not like we can vibrate and the one around us and then everybody's just, but we got some things to do. And I'm gonna come back. I want to read The Power of Now. I'm going to read the Essence, Sacred Secretion, and I want to read a little more in the Dome and the Outer Space Projection because it gives you more. It can give you more dream. And I need y'all to dream again. See, tea and ganja, they actually dream. They see things and maybe on a different level. Everybody's dreams are different. Some people can see something and imagine it. It's not just about what's in it, it's about what actually, because what actually happened. People research things. And the thing is, are you willing to put in the work? It's not going to kill you. And you're around those of us, we can be together and learn and get uncomfortable and be comfortable. You have to actually learn how to be amongst the living again. Right now, every one of you amongst the dead, I'm seeing it, man. One thing's in the old world that happened, and it's not even the old world, this new world they created, that has nothing to do with the relevance of truth. It's like things you utilize to hold on for some reason. And you know damn well the illusion is the illusion. It's nice. The wind, because you expect it to be as hot as it was, it's been so hot every day. I mean, baking hot. But with this, you got to be careful with your diet and everything. Or unless you're strong up here, you can manifest something different. What's that manifestation? That destination, manifestation, destination. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and head out and get these parts and come back and get this water line fixed. And I'm gonna see, I don't know, we gotta find a way to move those chairs and stuff to protect that from these bucks, these deers down there getting the rut, kicking things or whatever. They were probably kicking it to get water because it's away from everybody. Because you gotta remember, they can smell water. I don't want to be at it all day. When I come back, we got to eat something, you know what I mean? I need to pick up an apple. I need to pick up some other fruit other than a smoothie all the time. But I think I'm going to go in here and make a smoothie real quick. Well, no. I'm just going to go out and get what we got to get, come back, and I'll pick up some fruit. We'll eat apple, whatever. And I might even record me fixing the thing. I'll fix it here, put it together. Because it's going to take two of us to break some of this stuff. Well, break this spigot from this part. I'm gonna have to clamp it I know I got some vice grips, and break it loose because we're gonna use that. I can take my welding brush to it, my wire brush, or one of my gun brushes, wire brushes. Get that lime, all this crap from the water treatment facility. That's what all that crap is. Unnecessary stuff. They can remove that and the water be fine. I don't know why y'all are still not partaking in telling these companies to stop putting this deadly stuff in the water. I mean, that is the most simplest of arguments. I've done written many letters. I've called CDC. When I was in New York, I don't know why y'all just refuse to you know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching out to people who don't care about themselves. I don't know. Maybe there's an audience, a big satire of things, prolificate something. And I'm entrusting that. That's why I say I'm looking for the few. Because the greater audience might be vaudeville. Actors. Playing a role as if it's going to protect and save them. I don't know. I don't know. I know how it ends. And that's enough. It's more than enough for me. So people can put on shows, say whatever, this, that, and the other. It's meaningless. I'm still attempting to reach out to the few who really would prefer to struggle for the benefit instead of struggle for the lie. Is there any other way I could put it? I like not dreaming. Millennial, stop saying that. You don't have no bad dreams, trust me. You haven't seen nothing. Trust me. If I give you my dreams, you'd be 6 feet. I'm not saying that's bragging. That's not bragging. If I can give you my dream, it's not because I watch videos to see the eyes and people as they're dying. I watch war. I watch suffering. I watch the inhumanity. I watch those professing one thing and I see what their politics are doing in another thing. I look at those children from that school that Oprah built and the ties and bonds she still has that permits the sacrificing, the murder, the trafficking. I look at the faces and the eyes of those bodies dug up, and I look at the last mirror, the last image. Sometimes I see the face of those who did it. I told you about people processing facilities where they process people for meat. I'm not saying going to some federal agency's dark web. I'm saying they're all around. And y'all still don't get it. No, honey, don't ever say nothing because you feel a certain way. Don't ever say what I tell you about your feelings, they're lies. Your emotions are complicit to the lies. Drop your feelings and drop your lies and get with who you are and pay attention to what I state. It's not all the answers because it's just something to let you to go and look at all the other people that are doing stuff. To study yoga is not a grand thing. It can be very dangerous. But the stretching, some of the philosophy behind it, this is the things you got to look at. Things that may benefit you, not harm you. Even Gong Fu, Falanga, Qigong, Chong Qi, it's so much. Yin and Chan style, even just the few forms of cloud hands or moving sideways, bow and arrow, movements, horsetail whip, and all those little exercises. Some people say, but you ain't sleeping well. I'm different. Everybody wants to always compete with each other as if they know what they're saying, when it's always an emotional response, reactionary. Stop being reactionary, because you're not actually a reactionary. If you're reactionary, you'd be on the things I was talking about. You'd be on the city council meetings, talking about the water treatment facility, this, that, and the other. Or you would come together and you spend $5,000 or $10,000 and get you a system that can purify the water from the PFASs and the fluoride and everything else. Y'all don't know how to do that. But you'll talk about Mexicans and everybody else who put 20 in their house, and next you know they own the cornerstone of all the landscaping businesses. Y'all You still have idiots on the Republican Democrat side talking about reparations or I can't make this up. I get tired of listening to people talk about nothing. Right? I don't know if I have the picture on here. I'm going to see if I have it on here. It's not just a picture. It's part of the truth. I think it's going to actually be on the phone. I might make a post with it. It's let me see. Oh, is it on here? Is that a screenshot? ...2019, right before I was poisoned. Y'all want to see my dreadlocks? I'll show you the other thing. This is right when I came back from being poisoned. No, actually, this is right before I was poisoned. Yeah, don't laugh. On the reservation. See them dreadlocks, all red and thick, that long beard? Huh? You see that? Now, I know you see it right there, but dreadlocks went all the way down my back, y'all. It's a long time ago to me. And they're like tawny red, because that's the color of my hair at the time. Now my hair's mostly damn near gray or silver. This is when I knew something was wrong and I accepted who I was. I took the picture because I accepted and I was looking at myself differently. And I knew something was wrong. Can you see it? I know you see the apartment and everything. My apologies. Dreadlocks. Dreadlock Rasta. That was July 5th, 2019. Yeah, the picture, I think it's on the phone. What I'll do is I'll make a post with it. So that way, is it right there? Let's get rid of that. My apologies, y'all. I don't like when I have doubles. Sometimes when you download stuff, they don't want you to download certain things. It's so funny. Is that it? Let's see. All right, I'm looking. If I find it, I'm just gonna make a post with it, so that way y'all can speak on it. You can say what you want. But I look at the fact of how much we owned as far as land. Well, I'm talking about in the 1940s, like 1942, 43. Our people owned like millions of acres. We were literally the farmers of this world on the East Coast and South. California wasn't growing all this crap they're growing now. That's them, so they can manipulate, and the scientists, Silicon Valley, all that stuff, tech schools and all that, so they can do what they're doing. Bill Gates, New Mexico, you know what I'm saying? A lot of food is messed up right now. Y'all gotta stop eating all this garbage out here. Texas Roadhouse, IHOP, Denny's, it's all poison. It's all garbage. Fat Olive Garden, it is all garbage. Pizza Hut, oh, don't get that Little Caesars. Domino's could have been on the better, but it's all garbage. If you think the agenda is only one part, then you're really not paying attention. I'm tired of using the word agenda. Okay. Janelle, they're all farmers. And yes, pretty much. Hey, baby girl Slaughter. Oh, always Millennial. How you doing? How y'all doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Patricia Griffin. Yeah, somebody donated. I want to say thanks for the donation, beloved. 'Cause I didn't even, like I said, I've been up all night, man. I sleep well. I just been up all night. So, I want to say thank you to, this is the first. Gregory Ford, appreciate you, beloved. Appreciate you. You know I got you, Millennial, yesterday, right? And Orlando came, man. Appreciate you, beloved. I'd rather you be down here chipping in and get this stuff built, but you know, you come when you come, you know what I'm saying? I'm good, no, how you doing? Anyway, we don't respond to dumb stuff, so please don't waste your time. And if you're a bot or whatever, just relax. Shove it to you. I appreciate that, huh? I can't even kill mice. You just be quiet. We kill no mice. We don't kill nothing. We're not here to kill anything. We're here to learn how to be harmonic and live. They won't bother you when your frequency's up, huh? Indigo Turtle, what's going on? What's going on, beloved? What's happening? You're going to be all right, Millennial. Deb D, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? I come from Germany. Can you please judge our music? Bro, you see they didn't block you, right? Do yourself a favor. Stop. It warms up in the 70s this week. Oh, yeah, it's magnificent. Yes, yes. Grand Rising, man. So that counts for all coming. That's right. You don't, that's right, Millennial. Tell them. Let them know. It's everybody coming in. That's right. Lance Ward, I got you right, beloved. Can only listen during the day. Okay, but that's cool, bro. It don't matter. As long as you can hear it, bro. What's going on, Mystic? How you doing? Get out of them damn feelings. You be all right. The food here is GMO. We messed up moving to these darn metropolises. Yes, we did. And allowing ourselves to get caught up in the lies, you know, the belief. You know, I was watching my brother, Big Pony was breaking it down to people about, and y'all know I'm a historian when it comes to that, the so-called Democrats and Republicans. You got to remember, it's one and the same people. They both have been nurtured and put in position. Now you have some people on the Republican side who really, really want to say that they're not part of the mischief, the mystery. They have to have that to have some kind of balance. Yet, when you go back to Lyndon Baines Johnson, you go back before him, you go back to Theodore Teddy Roosevelt and all these other, we are the original Republic. This is the Republic. We are the Republicans. And I told you the year when the Democrats came up and they want to call the Republicans Dixiecrats. No, that's the Democrats. Based on what the Zionists created. That's the whole martial line of what we're dealing with. And y'all got to see this for what it is. You can't just sit there and say, no, it's not. It is. It really is. And they are an enemy to everyone, not just the melanated people. The further y'all fall, the happier they are. All right? The world's too dumb. When they created white supremacist racism, all right, that was an installation that started the world over. You think that only the Great Fall happened here? They were using these half-witted, bastardized children to either die mining coal and stuff for weapons, or to put them in positions from their bloodlines, like the custodians, to be over those when they got them to a certain age to fight. And there were great numbers. And somehow people helped with that crap. How do you say unknowingly helping or assisting? But you see these individuals, man, they keep regurgitating what they see on the news, but it's deeper than that. I'm not here to stop that, man. It's just funny that nobody can see it, man. How these, I got this guy, Rick Piano, he's a martial artist, right? Older cat. And he's sitting there, every time he says something, right off the back, I go on, take keywords, and here it is. Damn NBC, WNBC. And I'm like, this knucklehead I don't hate him. This knucklehead, pale skin, keeps opening his mouth on my posts when I'm showing him that other side. And I'm making sure I research stuff before I share it to show that these brothers and people are speaking a fact. And why be so bothered that people are choosing another side? And Kamala is one of the biggest, worst lying. I don't give a damn. All of them are, but Trump's a businessman. Regardless of what he does, I'm telling you, man, listen here, bro. The game is bigger than you can imagine, y'all. I'm not caught up in that mess. I see it for exactly what it is. But you guys, you're gonna find out. Just like the last bout, you found out. A lot of people ain't here. They found out. Oh, too bad. Then you got people who are worried. And those of us who care, like Jah Brickz and other people, went out their way to find things to help them, to change some of the poisons. But the poisons are everywhere, man. But I know some of you are comfortable eating the poisons right where you're at, having the poison mentality, this, that, and other. So, hey, I can dig it. We could be up here with 20, 30 people with talent and skill, people informative saying, no, we should probably do it like this. Now, we don't want to build almost raggedy ass houses. Now, the first things we put up are going to be normalized. But what you do inside could be magic. But the thing is, to get away from that, and we need the minds, we need the will, we need the testaments of those who are willing for change. And everybody's had more than enough time. All right, let me get myself together and I'm gonna shut this down. We're gonna get out of here and go get these parts while it's early, and I'm hungry too. All right. Exactly, Love Doc 500. Exactly. Trump's a businessman. The country is a corporation. Exactly. You don't have to be incorporated, and you don't have to, and you can be about your own business, but the people, how many times can I say it? How many times can you hear it from different individuals? Even the enemy's got people playing the role, enlightening y'all, because as far as they're concerned, y'all stuck. And if I was on that side, I'd be playing the same way, because I see a lot of y'all are stuck. Y'all know the Cashapp if you want to donate, whatever. Anyway, we got to go out here and get this thing fixed, all right? So the baby will have some water. We can wash clothes and do whatever we got to do, all right? And we get some water back in this hole, because it's going to get cold, and we still need to get in there, cold, barefoot, galoshes, whatever, and get this thing and tighten this thing up, get it in there, and then move on to the next part, prepping that soil up there, getting all the weeds out, taking this pickaxe shovels and digging that dirt up too, just to make it. There's a lot of stuff we got to do, and having 4 or 5 more arms swinging and working and listening would be great. Anyway, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. All right, peace and abundance to all. Yeah, this AM wasn't really about a whole bunch of knowledge. It was just, I guess not. I don't know. To me, it ain't. I guess I'm tired. But at the same time, I'm all 100 go. That's all I can say for now. All right. Anyway, appreciate you guys. And you know the Gmail. If you hit the Gmail, I send a number. Okay? Before they decide to act funny with the phone, which I am so done with. Okay? I really just want to use it just to go live and talk to you guys. I can care less about these idiots. And we control the phones and we're watching everything, and they didn't even invent the damn thing. Ain't that something? Anyway, appreciate you guys, ladies, brothers. See y'all later.